Ayubowan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing so well. Today I'm going to do a new thing. I want to improve my vocabulary, so I have decided to add new words to my vocabulary. So I would like to share them with you. As an example, today I'm going to talk about different types of people. So let's see who are these people. So in this world there are people who only think about themselves and they are so selfish. So such a person is called an egoist. An egoist. Having said that, there are people who like to boast about themselves. For example, they like to show off the things that they have, they are capable of. They like to boast in front of others. For such a person, we call egotist. Egotist. For a selfish person, we say egoist, and for a person who likes to boast, we say egotist. Egotist. There are such good people, like they do not think of themselves and they like to dedicate themselves for others' desires. He is not much interested of his own desires, but he thinks of the other one's desire. So such a person is called an altruist. An altruist. Altruist. So far we have learned 3 new words: egoist and egotist and altruist. Since the spectacles keep troubling me, I have decided to put it away. So as the 4th word, we can take introvert. Who is an introvert? An introvert is a person who is turned to himself. He does not take care much about the things that the society says about him, what other people think of him. So he is so concerned about himself. An introvert thinks as he likes to do things that are concerned about himself. He is not into parties or get-togethers. Like, he is not interested in such things. So he is a person who is turned into himself. While an introvert says, "Leave me alone," there are people who would like to say, "Let's do it together." So such people are likely to be teachers and counselors. So these people are more towards the others. They are so concerned about what society says about themselves. So such a person is different from an introvert. So he is called as an extrovert. An extrovert. So an extrovert would say, "Let's do it together," rather than "leave me alone." But you would say, "I'm sometimes an extrovert and sometimes an introvert." Yes, so there are people like that. Such people are called ambivert. Ambivert. So ambiverts are sometimes an introvert and sometimes an extrovert. So an ambivert has both extroverted and introverted tendencies. Moreover, an ambivert would change according to the occasion. In this world, we meet cynical and suspicious people. Such people sometimes do not like other people. So they are not interested in men, not interested in women. So a person who is not interested either in women nor in men is called a misanthrope. A misanthrope. A misanthrope is a person who hates the human race, the humankind. So such a person is called a misanthrope. Having said that, there are people who are not interested especially in women, not in every type of people, especially in women. They do not think women are good. They think women are so bad. Their perspective about women is they are bad. So, person is called a misogynist. A misogynist. The next person that we are going to talk about is much different. He is not interested in marriage. He thinks that marriage is an institution. So, who likes to live in an institution? In that way, he would like the opposite sex. He is different from the people who are not interested in people and women. So he is interested in opposite sex, but he would like to keep them as a roommate or a house sharer or an apartment sharer, like that he would like to have, or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. But he is not interested in marriage. Such a person is called a misogamist. A misogamist. There are people who do not believe in materialistic life. So they believe in more philosophical things. Such persons are mostly minimalists. They would like to talk about minimalism, and they would like to live a simple life without too much materialistic things. Such a person is called ascetic. An ascetic. So today we have learned 10 new words, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. So you can answer in the comment box so that you can practice these words yourself. The first question is, who is the person likes to live alone and a simplest life? So who is the person who likes to live alone and the simplest life? Second question is, who is the person would like to live outwardly? His interests are outward. So who is this person? Next question is, who is the person has inner thoughts? So his thoughts are more inward. Next question, who is boasting about himself? Who likes to boast about himself? Last question, who likes to think about others and others' welfare rather than thinking about himself? So these are the questions you can answer. So revising the 10 new words that we have learned and revising the 10 types of people that we have learned. First one, he thinks me first. He thinks me first. Who is that person? He is an egoist. An egoist. And who likes to boast about himself? That person is called egotist. Egotist. And the person who likes to help others and who thinks of others' welfare is an altruist. An altruist. The person who would say, leave me alone, and he is more into his own thoughts, he is called an introvert. And the opposite of that, the person who would like to be with others, to get together with others, to party with others, he is called an extrovert. And who is the person have these both qualities, introvert qualities and extrovert qualities? We call them an ambivert. An ambivert. Then we learned another 3 words about people who hate things. First one was the person who would hate every kind of people. Such a person is called a misanthrope. A misanthrope. And who is the person who hates women, especially the women? He is called a misogynist. A misogynist. The person who is not interested in marriage and he thinks the marriage is an institution, that person is called a misogamist. A misogamist. And the last person who likes to live a simplest life, that person is called, so philosophical and minimalist, that person is called ascetic. An ascetic. So I think you have enjoyed this video and you have learned these new words. So I would like to see you in my next video. Bye.